So how to profit from the market when the market is completely unbiased, crazy, and extremely volatile. In this video, I explain to you step by step how I'm going to participate in the Nasdaq Future, position myself accordingly utilizing the power of the Omegavus Trend. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so here we are. We see that the market is being a little bit mixed, but the first thing that we need to pay attention on the left side, most of everything is bullish. You can see YM, Russell, Gold, everything is bullish with the exception of the NQ. But the cool thing about this is the fact that I know that the market is pulling back and I just need to wait for the opportunity to arise. So here's the trick of the trade that I use. I expect for M1 is, so once those numbers start hitting the positive side, you see that it's reading -40, -30. I need for them to switch into the positive side and I will pull the trigger. Since I notice everything is bullish on the longer term, I am going to prepare myself by placing a floating order. And then once I start seeing those numbers shifting into the positive side, that could be the aggressive entry. That's step one. The step two, or normal formula entry, would be when the M15 is above 120%, M5 is at 150, and M3 is at 200. That's the typical best scenario when you have full confirmation that the market is going in one direction and you can participate in it. So let's just sit back, wait for everything to start showing itself and place our trade. And we're going to try to go for a quick return in terms of predetermining targeting objective. And basically I'm going to aim for those targets to be hit. Okay, all right, so let's just see what the market will do and we'll come back when the opportunity arises. All right guys, so we're back and let's just pay attention here to the Omegavus Trend. Notice how the NQ started to lose some momentum from the negative shifting to the positive side, going at it. So I feel confident taking a long position at this point because the negative is shifting to the buying side. So here we are, we're in. I'm gonna place my trail stop accordingly and I'm just gonna let this go. With the exception of the last position that I like to always move it away to a better opportunity for the longer term. So all I have to do is just sit back and wait and allow the market to take control of itself. Again, the reason being behind this is the whole market is bullish and I noticed that the NQ was more to the sell mode. This point, I just pay attention to the buyer's transitions. So basically everything was negative and now is shifting to the buying side. Never before you were being able to see the percentage of rate of change between sellers and buyers the way that we position it here with the Omegavus Trend. That's the reason I noticed that from a very negative standpoint, numbers started to hit into the positive side, alerting me that the buyers are most likely starting to gain control in the transition of the market. All in all I'm looking for is the fact that the shifting is about to happen. I was warned by the Omegavus Trend, which indicates that I have a high probability of success of those first two targets being hit. So in this video, I'm just going to try to walk you through the process of how I take the first quick two trades based on transition, one, and part two would be when everything is aligned, how far I can make profits on the last position. Let's just watch what the market is doing step by step and we'll walk you through it. Alright guys, first target is being hit. I was getting ready to identify the potential change. I took the trade. The first objective is hit. Let's see if the second one is hit. Alright guys, so that's the second objective, second target. Again, we were able to foresight the transition of the market by utilizing the Omegavus Trend. Now whatever's left is the fact of double checking what's going on. I notice here how M15 is above 120%, M5 is not yet at 150, and M3 is not yet at 200, which means I just have to be patient. But it's just plain and simple telling me that I'm in the beginning stages of what could happen or could be a huge move. I have another objective based on the calculations that I already gathered. I'm going to leave that in there and see how the market is going to react accordingly. Whatever slip at this point, let's just do it together, is trail the stop accordingly. So I'm going to trail it, move it closer to my entry point, and let it go. Let's see what happens. All right, so our stop has been hit, no problem with that. So part of the business, but basically what we reach our objective, be all together for a second, and the last one. So we pretty much gave a little bit back of our initial profits, but end up on a positive note. That being said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.